100 Quintessential Sayings of Laozi. Laozi 571 BC 471 BC is a key figure in Chinese philosophy. He is recognized as the founder of Daoism, one of the three teachings that have greatly influenced Eastern culture. His historical existence and personal details are still debated. According to the records of the Grand Historian by Sima Qian, Laozi was a contemporary but older than Confucius, serving as the archivist in the Zhou court during the late spring and autumn periods and the beginning of the Warring States period. Emperor Gaozong of the Tang dynasty honored Laozi as the great emperor of the mysterious origin, and Emperor Xuanzong further exalted him as the grand saint founder of the great Dao, golden perfection, mysterious origin, heavenly emperor. Laozi is believed to be the author of the famous Dao De Jing. His prominent idea is the concept of Wu Wei, aligning with the Dao of Nature. Let's delve into 100 quintessential sayings of Laozi. 1. Water is the softest thing, yet it can penetrate mountains and earth. This shows clearly the principle of softness overcoming hardness, gentleness overcoming rigidity. 2. All streams flow to the sea because it is lower than they are. Humility gives it its power. If you want to govern the people, you must place yourself below them. If you want to lead the people, you must learn how to follow them. 3. Muddy water, let stand, becomes clear. 4. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. 5. Life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them, that only creates sorrow. Let reality be reality. Let things flow naturally forward in whatever way they like. 6. Men are born soft and supple dead. They are stiff and hard. Plants are born tender and pliant dead. They are brittle and dry. Thus, whoever is stiff and inflexible is a disciple of death. Whoever is soft and yielding is a disciple of life. The hard and stiff will be broken. The soft and supple will prevail. 7. An army that cannot retreat will be defeated. A tree that cannot bend will break in the wind. 8. Knowledge is a treasure, but practice is the key to it. 9. Health is the greatest possession. Contentment is the greatest treasure. Confidence is the greatest friend. 10. Watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become actions. Watch your actions, they become habits. Watch your habits, they become character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny. 11. Knowing others is intelligence. Knowing yourself is true wisdom. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. 12. To understand others is to be smart. To understand yourself is to be enlightened. 13. He who controls others may be powerful, but he who has mastered himself is mightier still. 14. He who conquers others is strong. He who conquers himself is mighty. 15. If you surpass others, you are powerful. If you surpass yourself, you have strength. 16. If you know how to be content, you are rich. If you can act with determination, you have willpower. 17. If you do not lose your objective, you can remain long-lasting. If you die without loss, you are eternal. 18. A wise man knows what he does not know. 19. There is no greater danger than underestimating your opponent. 20. A wise man does not need to prove his point. He who needs to prove his point is not wise. 21. If you do not change direction, you may end up where you are heading. 22. If you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in the present. 23. Be careful with what you water your dreams. Water them with worry and fear, and you will produce weeds that choke the life from your dreams. Water them with optimism and solutions, and you will cultivate success. Always be on the lookout for ways to turn a problem into an opportunity for success. Always seek out the seed of triumph in every adversity. 24. The best fighter is never angry. 25. A fire that burns twice as bright burns half as long. 26. Because he believes in himself, he does not try to convince others. Because he is content with himself, he does not need others' approval. Because he accepts himself, the whole world accepts him. 27. When people in the world all know beauty is beauty, there arises the recognition of ugliness. When they all know the good is good, there arises the recognition of evil. 28. When people see some things as beautiful, other things become ugly. When people see some things as good, other things become bad. 29. When you are content to be simply yourself and don't compare or compete, everyone will respect you. 30. A person too firmly determined in their views will find few to agree with them. 31. A great nation is like a great man. When he makes a mistake, he realizes it. Having realized it, he admits it. Having admitted it, he corrects it. He considers those who point out his faults as his most benevolent teachers. He considers his enemy as his shadow, which he created. 32. If you want peace in the world, you must have peace in the nations. If you want peace in the nations, you must have peace in the cities. If you want peace in the cities, you must have peace among neighbors. If you want peace among neighbors, you must have peace in the home. If you want peace in the home, you must have peace in the heart. 33. Respond to anger with virtue. Deal with difficulties while they are still easy. Handle great things while they are still small. 34. Time is a created thing. Saying, "I don't have time" is like saying, "I don't want to." 35. Truth is not always beautiful, nor beautiful words the truth. 36. Kind words create confidence. Kind thinking creates profoundness. Kind giving creates love. 37. Love is the strongest of all passions, for it attacks simultaneously the head, the heart, and the senses. 38. To be deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. 39. Because of a great love, one is courageous. 40. Simplicity, patience, compassion. These three are your greatest treasures. Simple in actions and thoughts, you return to the source of being. Patient with both friends and enemies, you accord with the way things are. Compassionate toward yourself, you reconcile all beings in the world. 41. Manifest plainness, embrace simplicity, reduce selfishness, have few desires. 42. Silence is a source of great strength. 43. Music in the soul can be heard by the universe. 44. Do you imagine the universe is agitated? Go into the desert at night and look at the stars. This practice should answer the question. 45. Be still. Stillness reveals the secrets of eternity. 46. Trying to understand is like straining through muddy water. Have the patience to wait. Be still and allow the mud to settle. 47. Can you be patient enough to wait until the mud settles and the water is clear? 48. Can you remain unmoving until the right action arises by itself? 49. Act without expectation. 50. Success is as dangerous as failure. Hope is as hollow as fear. 51. Hope and fear are both phantoms that arise from thinking of the self. When we don't see the self as self, what do we have to fear? 52. Act fairly, even when treated unfairly. 53. Those who know do not speak. Those who speak do not know. 54. To gain knowledge, add things every day. To gain wisdom, remove things every day. 55. Great acts are made up of small deeds. 56. A person with outward courage dares to die. A person with inner courage dares to live. 57. Care about what other people think, and you will always be their prisoner. 58. We join spokes together in a wheel, but it is the center hole that makes the wagon move. We shape clay into a pot, but it is the emptiness inside that holds whatever we want. We hammer wood for a house, but it is the inner space that makes it livable. We work with being, but non-being is what we use. 59. Be content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. 60. Perfection is the willingness to be imperfect. 61. In the heart of your being, you have the answer. You know who you are, and you know what you want. 62. The snow goose need not bathe to make itself white. Neither need you do anything but be yourself. 63. Let it be still, and it will gradually become clear. 64. A leader is best when people barely know he exists. When his work is done, his aim fulfilled, they will say, "We did this ourselves." 65. I have just 3 things to teach: simplicity, patience, compassion. These 3 are your greatest treasures. Simple in actions and thoughts, you return to the source of being. Patient with both friends and enemies, you accord with the way things are. Compassionate toward yourself, you reconcile all beings in the world. 66. Doing nothing is better than being busy doing nothing. 67. If you try to change it, you will ruin it. Try to hold it, and you will lose it. 68. Fill your bowl to the brim, and it will spill. Keep sharpening your knife, and it will blunt. 69. He who stands on tiptoe does not stand firm. He who rushes ahead does not go far. He who tries to shine dims his own light. 70. He who defines himself can't know who he really is. He who has power over others can't empower himself. He who clings to his work will create nothing that endures. 71. Do your work, then step back. The only path to serenity. 72. Do your work, then step back. This is the only path to peace. 73. Hold firmly, but do not own work, but do not claim. Act, but do not expect. 74. By letting go, everything is done. 75. Loss is not as bad as wanting more. 76. He who knows that enough is enough will always have enough. 77. Colors blind the eye. Sounds deafen the ear. Flavors numb the taste. Thoughts weaken the mind. Desires wither the heart. 78. When there is no desire, all things are at peace. 79. The world belongs to those who let go. 80. The sage has no fixed plans and does not own anything. The more he does for others, the happier he is. The more he gives to others, the wealthier he is. 81. The sage does not hoard. The more he helps others, the more he benefits himself. The more he gives to others, the more he gets for himself. The way of heaven is to benefit others and not to harm. The way of the sage is to act but not to compete. 82. The reason the universe is eternal is that it does not live for itself, it gives life to others as it transforms. 83. If you realize that all things change, there is nothing you will try to hold on to. If you are not afraid of dying, there is nothing you cannot achieve. 84. The sage sees the world as an expansion of his own self. So what need has he to accumulate things? By giving to others, he has more himself. By serving others, he receives everything. 85. If you want to be ahead, then act as if you are behind. 86. If a person seems wicked, do not cast him away. Awaken him with your words, elevate him with your deeds, repay his injury with your kindness. Do not cast him away, cast away his wickedness. 87. The past has no power over the present moment. Only your complaints about the past can do that. Complaining is the baggage of old thoughts and feelings. 88. What the caterpillar calls the end, the rest of the world calls a butterfly. 89. New beginnings are often disguised as painful endings. 90. One who flows with the Tao knows they don't need any external power. 91. Therefore the sage acts by doing nothing. He teaches without words. He lets all things rise and fall, and he does not interfere. 92. If you want to understand me, look inside your heart. 93. Become completely empty. Quiet the restlessness of the mind. Only then will you witness everything unfolding from emptiness. 94. In dwelling, live close to the ground. In thinking, keep it simple. In conflict, be fair and generous. In governing, don't try to control. In work, do what you enjoy. In family life, be completely present. 95. If you want to eliminate suffering in the world, then eliminate all that is dark and negative in yourself. The greatest gift you have to give is that of your own self-transformation. 96. Achieve greatness without striving. Achieve greatness without showing off. Achieve greatness without arrogance. Achieve greatness without grasping. Achieve greatness without forcing. 97. Because he does not compete, he is without fault. Because he does not contend, no one in the world can contend with him. 98. Water is fluid, soft, and yielding. But water will wear away rock, which is rigid and cannot yield. As a rule, whatever is fluid, soft, and yielding will overcome whatever is rigid and hard. This is another paradox: what is soft is strong. 99. Your positive future begins in this moment. All you have is right now. Every goal is possible from here. 100. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. We have just introduced you to the profound wisdom and famous sayings of Laozi. These sayings reflect his exceptional wisdom. Hopefully, through these sayings, you will gain valuable knowledge and a deeper understanding of Laozi's philosophy. Wishing you success on your intellectual journey. If you want to explore more perspectives and interesting life lessons, please leave a comment below so we can be motivated to make more videos sharing about this topic.